Сегодня будем читать третью часть поэмы Маяковского «Облака в штанах» на английском. Потрясающий перевод, очень советую прочтению. Поехали.
How and where from did it come to this, that the dirty fists of madness against the luminous joy were raised in the air? She came. The thought of a madhouse encurtained my head with despair, and as in the dreadnought's fall, with choking spasms, the men jumped into the hatch before the ship died. The crazed burlock crawled on, passing through the screaming gaps of his eye, almost blotting his eyelids. He emerged on his knees, stood up and walked, and in a passionate mood, with tenderness unexpected from one so obese, he simply said, "Good. It's good when from scrutiny a yellow sweater hides the soul. It's good when on the gibbet, in the face of terror, you shout, 'Drink cocoa, Van Houten.' This moment, like a Bengal light crackling from the blast, I wouldn't exchange for anything, not for any money." Clouded by cigar smoke and stretching like a liquor glass, one could make out the drunken face of Severanin. How dare you call yourself a poet, and grey like a quail twitter away your soul, when with brass knuckles this very moment you have to split the world's skull? You, with one thought alone in your head, am I dancing with style? Look how happy I am. Instead, I, a pimp and a fraud all the while. From all of you who soaked in love for plain fun, who spilled tears in the centuries while you cried, I'll walk away and place the monocle of the sun into my gaping, wide open eye. I'll wear colorful clothes, the most outlandish, and roam the earth to please and scorch the public, and in front of me, on a metal leash, Napoleon will run like a little puppy. Like a woman quivering, the earth will lie down, wanting to give in. She will slowly slump. Things will come alive, and from all around, their lips will lisp, yum, 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 yum. Suddenly, the clouds and other stuff in the air stirred in some astonishing commotion, as if the workers in white up there declared a strike, all bitter and emotional. The savage thunder peeked out of the cloud, irate, snorting from huge nostrils. It howled, and for a moment the face of the sky bent out of shape, resembling the iron Bismarck scowl. And someone entangled in the clouds' maze to the cafe stretched out his hand now, both tender somehow and with womanly face, and at once like a firing cannon. You think that's the sun above the attics, gently stretching to caress the cheeks of the cafe? No, advancing again to slaughter the radicals, it's General Gallifrey. Take your hands out of your pockets, wanderers. Pick up a bomb, a knife, or a stone, and if one happens to be armless, let him come to fight with his forehead alone. Go on, starving, servile, and abused ones in this flea-swarming filth. Do not rot. Go on, we'll turn Mondays and Tuesdays into holidays, painting them with blood. Remind the earth whom it tried to debase with your knives be rough. The earth has grown fat like the mistress' face whom Rothschild had overloved. May the flags flutter in the line of fire as they do on holidays with a flare. Hey, street lamps, raise the traitors up higher. Let their carcasses hang in the air. I cursed, stabbed and hit in the face, crowed after somebody, biting into their ribs. In the sky, red like La Marseillaise, the sunset gasp with its shuddering lips. Its insanity, not a thing will remain from the war. The night will come, bite into you, and swallow your stale. Look, is the sky playing Judas once more with a handful of stars that were soaked in betrayal? The night, like Mamai, feasted with delight, crushing the city with its bottom's heft. Our eyes won't be able to break through this night. As black as Azef, slumped in the corner of the saloon, I sit, spilling wine on my soul and the floor, and I see in the corner round eyes are lit, and with them Madonna bites the heart's core. Why bestow such radiance on this drunken mass? Why do they have to offer? You see, once again, they prefer Barabbas over the men of Golgotha. Maybe deliberately in the human mash, not once do I wear a fresh-looking face. I am, perhaps, the handsomest of your sons in the whole human race. Give them the ones molded with delight a quick death already, so that their children may grow up right, boys into fathers, girls into pregnant ladies. Like the wise men, let the newborn babes grow grow grey with insight and thought, and they'll come to baptize the infants with names of the poems I wrote. I praise the machine and the industrial Britain in some ordinary common gospel. It may perhaps be written that I am the 13th apostle, and when my voice rumbles bodily every evening for hours and hours, awaiting my soul, Jesus himself may be sniffling the forget-me-nots of my soul.